If people have some points of view to offer, to add to the policy decision, or if they have some inhibitions about some stipulations, well, okay.
Does it not reflect, madam, political inability on the part of the government? Why were these allies not consulted adequately earlier? Why was this consensus not forged earlier? Why was there such a big tamasha, and at the end of it, you call for all party meetings, everybody is consulted, the allies come on board and they oppose? Why was all of this not done earlier?
This is what democracy is all about.
Dialogue,
consultation, continuous consultation, so that whatever the end product is, the end policy decision is, the last formulation is, should have the maximum support to it.
Jim O'Neill, he works with Saatchi in assets management. He's the one who coined the term BRICS. He says of all the BRIC countries, India is by far the worst off. All of them have problems, but no country has more problems than India. India's international image under your government, madam, has taken a massive beating.
Rahul, you want me to believe what you're saying? When it's our Prime Minister who has shown to the world that he and his government, the UPA government, the programs we've followed, the policy initiatives we've taken over the last 7.5 years have kept India economically much stronger than either the United States of America or most of the countries in Europe or elsewhere, who suffered enormously, and some of them have still not come out. Let's not talk of the Euro crisis and other job requirements of the United States. You had 5 Security Council members visiting India for economic reasons. That doesn't show.
That is all on the back of what you did in your first term. Let's look at the outlook now. Growth is coming down, inflation is going up, the rupee is in free fall, corporate earnings are coming down, and Indian businessmen are taking their investments outside India. If foreign institutional investors are taking their money outside India, everybody is running away from this country. Nobody wants to invest because of the way you're governing, madam.
One side you say nobody wants to invest, and the other side you're saying, why are you suspending your FDI in retail? That means people want to invest, no?